So this last worksheet is going to go on page 53. The shapes for number 1 will not overlap with the shapes for number 2, and then nothing overlaps with number 3. So there's going to be plenty of space on this grid to get everything in there. So number 1, and mine are all split up here. So number 1 says plot and label PQRS when P is at 0, 0, Q -3, -3, R is at 0, -6, and S is at 6, -6. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and label those original points. So P is here at 0, 0, Q at -3, -3, which is here. R is at 0, -6, and then S is at 6, -6, which is here. And then connect them the best of your ability without a ruler. Now with your colored writing utensil, it says dilate by a scale factor of 1/3 about the origin. Couple things that you need to be aware of just by reading that. Scale factor of 1/3 is going to tell you that it's going to be a reduction in size. So if you graph it and it's bigger, then you did something wrong. If you are multiplying by 1/3, it's the same thing as dividing by 3. And it is rare to get a decimal for a point to plot. So everything should be a solid whole number to plot those values. So for P, now I'm going to show some work down here. You don't have to. Obviously, you don't have a lot of space. So for P, I'm at 0, 0. So if I divide those by 3, we still get 0, 0. And somebody first period said, well, I don't know how to do that without showing work. Well, this is really the only work that, like, you need to, if you need to show work that you can do. So Q would be -3 divided by 3. So that becomes -1, -1. For R, well, 0 divided by 3 is 0. -6 divided by 3 is -2. And then for S prime, it's 6 divided by 3, which is 2. And then -6 divided by 3, which is -2. The division would be simple without a calculator. You should be able to do those and not struggle. So now all you do is you plot your new points. P prime is going to stay here at 0, 0. Make sure you label it with a prime. On a test or a quiz, if you forget that prime, I can't tell which one should have been the original, which one should have been dilation, so you'd get the graph part wrong. Q is at -1, -1. That's Q prime. R prime is at 0, -2. And then S prime is at 2, -2. And as you can see for number 1, it is a reduction in size.